guys, welcome back to the channel. Public service announcement. When I'm leaning like this, it's because this is where my mic is. And yeah, I need a stand for something. Today we're going to do a Q&A. I actually came across it on Twitter last night. And it's basically a chat that occurs on Twitter every Tuesday at 9 p.m. And it's facilitated by Tamara Woods, and her handle is right there. So it is at pen paper pad, and feel free to follow her. That's a shout out. I just did a shout out. Moving up in the world. Anyway, yeah, so you can follow her. It happens every Tuesday at 9 p.m. And I came across it, and I think, let's see. I just gonna make sure that I have it here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Her handle's at pen paper pad. You can follow her. The chat happens every Tuesday at 9 p.m. And let's jump right in. So the first question is, what does being a successful writer look like to you? I.e. sales numbers, recognition, or completing the first draft. So for me, I would have to say that being a successful writer, and I'd like to note that there's a difference between a writer and an author, but being a successful writer means becoming a successful author, and then having sales to the level that people on a wide spectrum are able to access my books, because my main want or goal, if you will, is to have enough people able to enjoy my book. Like, I want people to buy my book, either ebook off the shelf or print on demand or whatever I do whenever I release the novel, and be able to access and escape and love and get to know my characters and just experience everything that I've created. So to me, being a successful writer is having people purchase my books and enjoy them to the fullest. That would be success to me. It's not so much how much money I make at it. I have a full-time job. If worst comes to worst, I can continue to do that. But just having people enjoy them, that is success to me. So let's go on. What do we have? Okay, so what does your best writing life look like to you? Okay, so what does your best writing life look like? So ideally for me, it would be to be established to the point that I'm able to write full-time and not do a day job, because who wants a day job, right? So yeah, success to me would be accomplishing my goal of becoming a full-time writer and dedicating my work life to that. That would be my ideal writer life. So yeah. Let's go on and hit the next one on the list. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Do you feel like you are living your best writer life? If not, what's a small change you would make? Sorry, this is a photo, so it's not easy to read. What's a small change you would make to get yourself closer? Or if so, how did you get there? So the answer to that is no, I am not. A small change I would make, I don't know that a small change would work in my situation, because it's going to need to be a drastic change. I'm going to have to be able to support myself for my ideal writer life. So I would say a change that I would make would be to spend more time on a bona fide schedule, which I referenced in a video. If you click there, it'll take you, maybe. No, just click there, it'll take you to that video, which I kind of talked about a little bit. But yeah, so I lost my train of thought. Okay, so yeah, I would like to, oh yes, bona fide writing schedule, that's where I was. I would like to really stick more to a schedule and work a tad bit harder at getting myself where I need to be. and completing one of the drafts. It's not the first, but it's one of them. Completing a draft and getting it published. So that's a step I would take. And then, question 4, are there writers that you look up to? What makes them noteworthy to you? So yes, there are definitely writers that I look up to. I'll do three so it's not too long. The first one would be Brandon Sanderson. Sorry guys, a new contacts them all nasally. But yeah, so Brandon Sanderson, and the reason I look up to Brandon Sanderson is because his world building skills are like out of this world. It's insane. So I definitely look up to him for that. And then my next one would be Robert Jordan. And Robert Jordan is something special to me for his Wheel of Time series, and that's actually how I discovered Brandon Sanderson, was because Robert Jordan passed away, and Brandon actually picked up the final book. I think it was the final, maybe part of the second to the last one. I'm not entirely sure on that, so don't quote me, but go check it out. But he picked it up, and I have never witnessed someone pick up a book for someone and really not be able to tell that it was a different person writing. It was phenomenal, and he did an amazing job, so kudos to him. But yeah, this is about Robert Jordan. His storytelling and character development is, I look up to him for it. It's like an idol almost. I have idols, but yeah, Robert Jordan for his storytelling and character development. And then who would be a third one? You know what, why not? It's an author tube. So I'm going to give another shout out today to Natalia Leigh. And why do I look up to her? I look up to her because, quite frankly, she inspired me to even start doing this YouTube. I mean, I'd kicked around the idea, but watching her author tube really and truly is what motivated me to get all my equipment, get everything where I need it to be, and really get this ball rolling. So yeah, that's my 3. And because I'm a noob and I'm not totally prepared, I'm gonna have to go back to the book for the 5th question. Let's see. It's not upside down. Okay. Oh, the basic. Where do you see yourself in your writing career in 5 years? Well, I can answer that 2 ways. I can say where I see myself. Well, no. I can say where I want to be and where I could be. I see myself, first and foremost, with a minimum of 3 published works. I see myself with 5 if everything goes well. And so that's ideally that's where I would see myself. I'd see myself with 5 completed published works. Everything's going great. I'm an indie author who made it. I self-published. It's amazing, right? Or it could not go so great, and I have to go back to the drawing board. And in that situation, of course, I would complete my trilogy, but I would probably maybe try for a different approach when it comes to any future works that I did. So this is all a learning experience to me, and I'm going to do my best, and you guys are here to experience that with me. And we'll see how it goes. But I have high hopes. I'm a very dedicated and driven person, so if anyone can get there, I think I could push myself to do it. Those are the 5 questions and answers. This is the longest video I've ever done, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.